we have Monica Mangin, who's going to teach us how to how to make produce, how to garden, how to make your garden grow to feed your family. Hey, Monica, how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
You know, having your own source of food right now, your own produce, seems very essential in this day and age where we are right now. So, take us through it.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a reason that how to garden is trending, and that is because people want and need fresh food. And so some people that have never even considered gardening before are turning to the internet and trying to learn from everybody. And so many people are sharing their experience. So it's a really good time. And it also has like stress relieving properties, which is really important.
Mhm.
So
And we can do this
Right.
inside or outside, but specifically indoors. How do we
yeah.
actually get started?
Okay, so for indoor gardening, there's a couple things to keep in mind. You can really garden in any kind of container. You could even garden in just a 5 gallon bucket. If your container is big enough, you can garden in it. Just make sure that you put drainage holes in. And one thing to remember about plants is that people need to be social distancing, plants do not. So you want to keep your indoor garden as close together. It'll help with humidity and keep your soil from drying out. If you don't want to go all in with gardening quite yet, you guys remember I guess it was a couple months ago, we did micro gardening together. And that's a great hydroponic way that in 2 weeks you can have
Mhm.
greens for your salad.
Yeah, and the
That's amazing.
micro vegetables and the micro gardening, it tastes just as strong and as potent as the larger vegetable, which is incredible.
Yeah, and it actually has more nutrients if you compared it side by side. So
What about
the other thing
outdoor? It looks beautiful outside there. So what do we do outdoors?
Well, before we can get outdoors, we need to start some of our plants inside. So we're going to be transplanting those. So things like peppers and tomatoes, beans, all of those come from warm climates. So we want to start them indoors as seed starters. So you can seed start in almost anything like yogurt containers, plastic containers. You can even start in little eggshells. I would only do herbs in these though, not regular ones. And for this, the one thing to remember is you want a light, fluffy soil that will help them start, and then you can transplant them outdoors.
Now, what is? Keep going. I'm sorry. Keep going.
No, no, absolutely. Go ahead. Ask your question.
Well, I was going to say, what is scrap gardening? Because
Oh,
it's like a big trend, and I don't understand what that means.
that's because it's magical. It is absolutely trending. Everybody is searching for this right now because you can grow vegetables from vegetables. Like, how did we not all know this and do this before? So let
Wait,
me
what do
show
you mean we can grow vegetables from vegetables? We can just take a vegetable, put it in the ground, and it makes other vegetables?
We're going to start it in water first. So I have a head of romaine lettuce. I'm cutting off the bottom 2 inches here, and I'm going to put it
Uh-huh.
in about a tablespoon of water. Give this a couple days, and you're going to have a new
Oh,
sprout starting. And you can transplant it into the ground and literally will grow the fastest vegetables. Like if you can see here, I have green onions. I just cut off the little heads and I actually am growing green onions. Like I could technically never have to buy them again. So there's so many. I'm going to put the easiest ones are celery, green onions, and lettuce. I'm going to put all the details on the website, but I'm obsessed with this right now.
Monica, can
But
we
that's
give
enough
you
for
our
a
addresses
salad.
and you send some of that stuff to us? It looks beautiful.
Yeah,
We are in
we can
need.
do
We're
it.
working out of the freezer.
We can do
No,
it, Ryan. We can do that.
you can just cut and dip it in water. It's amazing.
All right.
So
KellyandRyan.com to check out all of this and our Pinterest page on gardening to feed your family. Some great stuff, some great tips. You look like you're doing well, so hang in there. We hope to see you in person soon, Monica. Thank you so much for the great tips.
thanks,
Thanks,
friends.
Monica.